Namaste, yogis. Welcome to Yoga Life. I'm Denise, and joining me today is my son Seth and my son Gabe. So it truly is family yoga, and you guys have done a little bit of yoga since we've opened the studio. Once upon a time, I used to make them do it every single week back in the day. So I'm going to lead the class, and then I'm going to invite actually Seth and Gabe to participate a little bit. They're super excited about that, you can tell. And we'll just see how we go. So I can see you guys, some of you who are here, I can see you. So yeah, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, you can hear me? All right, cool. Fantastic. Let's close our eyes and let's just turn inward for a few breaths here. The breath is the key to our practice, and it's the spark really that opens us up. So as we begin our practice, we want to turn our awareness to the breath like a gift. It's like, yes, turn our awareness to the breath, moving in and moving out. And without deepening it in any ways, I just want you to actually turn your awareness to your bodies and see if you can maybe move your hands a little higher on your thighs, roll your shoulders back, and then from the inside, without even physically feeling any different, just see if you can make yourself feel a little brighter, like maybe just that awareness opens you up a little more. Good. And then I say to the kids when they're sitting in front of their desks, I say, side bodies long, shoulders back. And that reminds them to sit in this way, uplifted from inside, and so that we're not curling in on ourselves, that we're open to receiving the gifts of the breath, of our practice. And today, I want to invite in an intention of kindness. And as we try and keep our eyes closed, I know that's hard for some of you perhaps. Can we turn our awareness to kind thoughts? They could be simply an awareness of the sun shining this morning. And I think that can open us up to kind thoughts. It could be the awareness of a smile when someone acknowledges you, just with a look. It could be that kind word, a compliment maybe, but even just like a kind word and some form of acknowledgement, as in namaste, which throughout India is simply a greeting, a salutation. So as I invite you now to join your hands in front of your hearts into what we call Anjali Mudra, it's a seal of setting our intention, and I want you to offer some kindness to yourself, maybe some kindness to someone you love or someone you know who needs a little more attention. And then for me, I just want to send out like a little bit of love to all in our community. Just let's support each other through this time. I think we're just beginning, and we need to hold strong to that sense of connection more than ever. And then just a gentle namaste, bowing our heads. It's a moving gesture. And lifting and opening the eyes. Thanks. Namaste. Namaste. Yeah. So we're going to move our cushions out of our ways, and we're going to start on our hands and knees this morning. So Seth and Gabe, I'm going to offer them to do modifications if they need. They're pretty familiar with the practice. We'll see how we go. So just starting through cat-cow. And Seth, you can always use a cushion under your knees to pad your knees if you need more support. And Seth's got some wrist stuff going on. So I'm going to give him another choice here. He might want to take and make fists with his hands, and that's going to straighten his wrists out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale and round in. Inhale and look forward. Exhale and round in. Inhale and lift your right leg behind you. Good. And then exhale, pull the knee in. And we're going to use a little affirmation here. So inhale, let's say, yes. Yes. And then exhale, no. Inhale, yes. And exhale, no. So we don't have to say it out loud. Inhale, extend that right leg out, and maybe lift the left hand up. But I want you to feel this, like when we do certain shapes in our bodies, it feels a certain way. And right now, this is like a big yes, like absolutely. We spark the possibilities within ourselves. See if you can hold here, breathing in and breathing out. We start to feel the core warm up a little bit. Are you boys feeling it a little? Knee, use your yeah. So hand down, knee down. If you need to pad the knee, place the cushion under your knee. Seth's going to go there, the old man of the family. All right, inhale, look forward. Exhale and round and draw in. Inhale and look forward. Exhale and round and draw in. Let's take the left leg behind us. Inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, yes. Yes. Exhale, no way. No. Inhale, yes. Exhale and draw it all the way in. Good. Inhale, maybe the hand lifts. We're holding here for about 5 breaths. I want you to think, like, really spark the body, like really kind of feel this like expansion of possibility. Engage your back leg more than you think. Really push through that back here, heel, and then reach through the hands, breathing here. Good. You might wobble a little bit, but that's good. That's how we use our core muscles. Good. And then hand down, knee down. Let's take downward facing dog. Yeah, so this might be your first down dog of the day. So we want to look towards our hands. Our kids, when we teach our kids, I call it sunshine hands. So spreading the fingers like the rays of the sun, you really stretch them out. But also the sun is powerful. So bring power to your hands. Feel that power of connection. And then as you stretch the spine, you might want to walk especially if you're a bit tighter, you might want to bend one knee at a time and just stretch through the back of your legs. Well done. Good. Oh, yes. Let's move our feet towards our hands on our next inhale, just walking the feet slowly towards the front of our mat. If we're tighter, and my tennis player, Seth plays tennis, so his hamstrings are quite tight. Go wider with your feet. Good. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow in. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. And for the kids, I want you to tell me, this is Ardha Uttanasana. My tweens. Exhale, Uttanasana. And then inhale, let's rise up. Adhita Tadasana. And then exhale, through into Tadasana. We're going to keep moving. Inhale. Good. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, long spine. Step back with your left foot. You're in a lunge. Good. We're going to open it to a twist, all right? So you can stay here. If you need to modify, you can always bring your back knee down. Otherwise, let's cup that hand in front of the shin and then inhale, lift it all the way up, opening it all the way up here. Good. Yeah, are you breathing? Good. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Stay with breath. Woo. You good, Melinda? Yeah? All right. Inhale, turn back to the floor. Step back to high plank, top of a push-up. Good. And so I saw Gabe doing this at home the other day, so I thought we'd maybe do this a little bit. He was lifting his right foot up off the floor and then exhaling, bringing the knee into the chest. Inhale, stretch it behind. Yes. Exhale. Do it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Oh my God, this is hard, Gabe. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, high plank. Oh, exhale, knees down. Oh, let's stretch back to Seth's favorite pose, child's pose. When I taught kids yoga when these guys were little, I used to call it dark seed light. It's this place that we go into, our child's pose, into the darkness. If you can, close your eyes. But it's a place of possibilities. We turn our awareness to our breath. And we create this awareness of light within our bodies, within our hearts, and within our minds. So as you breathe here, I want you to think about just feeling, as we move our bodies, that expansion of light within you. Please join me. Hands and knees. Good. Take a deep breath in. Slow-mo. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra. Good. We're going to pause for a little bit. Make sure you roll your shoulders back. And then this is a little pranayama exercise, the breathing exercise. If you can, make a taco with your tongue. Not everyone's going to be able to do that. It's so nice that you get to see my children's tongues. Anyways, so now inhale, breathe through the tongue. And then exhale, come on down. Through the tongue 3 times. Inhale. And exhale through the tongue. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Breath through the nose. Inhale. Up to hands and knees. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose and then just release it through the mouth. Ha. Good. Inhale. This time, heels lift. Bend your knees. See if you can look towards your hands. See if you can lightly jump. Well done. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Hands through heart center. And we're going to keep moving. Inhale. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, long spine. This time, stepping your right foot back. You're in a lunge pose. Good. We're going to open to the other side. So you can always bring your back knee down if you feel like this is too much. Otherwise, left hand and your next inhale sweeps high to the sky. We've got about 3 breaths here. See if you can keep your shoulders back, your head back. And then don't let the back legs sag, right? Make it a little stronger. Good, good. So that if I was to come and sit on your back leg, Oh, I was going to do it to Seth, but he's like, no, don't do it, Mum. All right, I won't. All right. Stay with me. Inhale, turn towards the floor. Well done. Exhale, step back to high plank. Good. We've got the left leg lift this time. So glad I saw you do this, Gabe. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale, yes. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Good. Inhale, high plank, knees down, child pose. Seth just said, yay. Turn your awareness to your breath. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Allow the breath to ignite and spark the light within your heart. Let that inform and breathe kindness into your mind. Even as we have cranky thoughts or feelings that aren't are heavier, can we create that feeling of lightness and let that shift and fill all of your body. Inhale, please come up to hands and knees. Good. Next, inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Oh, am I supposed to teach?
Yeah.
Oh. Move your right foot forward between your hands and step into a lunge position. Warrior one, I don't know the actual Sanskrit term for this pose. Keep your arms straight up, knee bent. You make sure that your knee is over your ankle, but not in front of your ankle. Keep that back leg straight. Balls on the ball of your foot in the back. And then we're gonna lean into it, hold it for 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Now turn your back foot to the side, turn your chest, and lift your front arm up. Make a wave position.
Reverse your warrior.
Reverse your warrior.
So from warrior 2.
Warrior 2 to reverse warrior. And I've recently enjoyed this position because it's given me a real nice stretch in the hamstring of the back of the leg. We're gonna hold it for 3 more breaths. And standing up, bring your arms forward, back to that first position. By the way, I don't actually teach yoga, Mom. Did this without telling me. Back to high plank, and switch your feet. Chaturanga, we're gonna flow. The cobra. Exhale to down dog.
Good. Left foot. Inhale.
Inhale, bring your left foot forward in between your hands. Crescent lunge. Getting told all the information now. Hold it here for 5 breaths.
I know the kids at home will be counting. 4, 3, 2.
Well, I'm at 3 now. 2. And now I'm at 1. And we can turn to warrior 2. Hold that, feel the burn, and reverse your warrior. Hold this for 5 breaths.
It does feel good, Gabe. Yeah. Lift your heart more. Oh.
And bring your arms forward, back to ground. High plank and flow. Chaturanga to cobra. Inhale. And exhale to down dog.
You're welcome.
I'm a little winded after that one, not gonna lie. Well, let's go to high plank and then step forward with your right leg through the hands. Keep your legs tight, knee over your ankle.
I don't know
And
what you're doing. I thought you were going to come to tree pose.
do we just stand up for that?
Yeah.
Bring your left foot forward as well. Inhale. Exhale, deepen into the left. Inhale, bring your arms up. Hands in front of the heart. And we're gonna inhale and bring the right leg up onto the left leg. You can either go on the calf, or if you're feeling brave, you can go higher.
I feel great.
And then take a couple deep breaths. Oh, keep your balance if you can.
Let me spread our branches.
You can take a deep breath and then spread your arms out to the sides. Stretch your arms way high into there. Really stretch it out. Take a deep breath, come back to center. Put your foot down, bring your hands down as well. Exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, deepening further. Inhaling, coming back up. Put your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, bring your left leg onto your right leg.
Go, Danielle, I see you. Don't fall over.
Deep breath, extend your arms out to the sides. Stretch them really high up in there. Deep breath, bring your arms back down to center. Oh. Exhale, bring your left foot down. Inhale, follow your arms downward. Inhale again. Exhaling, putting both your feet back, stepping into high plank. Leaning backward, going into downward facing dog.
I'm going to give you my best.
And then we'll hand you back.
Well done. Okay, proud mama moment. Right, you guys, give me a say they did good, right? Thanks. I know. They didn't know I was going to do that to them. A bit mean, really. Let's do this. Stay in downward facing dog. We're going to inhale and lift that right leg up into the sky and bend the knee and just feel that opening here. Good. And then turn that leg back and jump your left foot in a little bit. Jump your left foot in a little bit. You're going to swing your right leg as high as you can and see if you can maybe kick your left foot onto your right thigh. Like you were going to do a handstand. Swing it and tap it. And then pause. Walk those feet back. Refine downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left side. Lift that leg up. Bend the knee and open it up. Well done. Good. And then inhale, stretch your left leg behind you. Jump that right foot forward a little bit. And again, just swing your left leg up. You might just get a little bit of air with your right foot, or you can tap your right foot onto your left thigh. Or like Gabe's doing, you can balance. That's not for everybody. Go Melinda, go Danielle, I see you. Yay. I like the tappy bit. You don't like the tappy bit?
It's difficult when you used to do a handstand without a tap.
Yeah, maybe. Good. All right. Find your way back to down dog. Good. We're going to inhale, look towards our hands, and we're going to jump to the outside of our hands. So inhale, heels lift, knees bend. See if you can jump to the outside of your hands and land into Malasana. Now, if you're really tight, you can lift the heels up. You could put a pillow under your heels if you like, darling. Do you want, are you good? We're gonna balance here into Bakasana, okay? So take a moment, sunshine hands, really strong hands. Don't have them too narrow. Make sure you give yourself that balance, and then roll the shoulders back, the heart is forward, the gaze is forward, and boys, let's see if we can do this together for about, what do you think? 20 breaths? Just kidding. All right, just for like about 5 breaths. Let's inhale, look forward, come forward, and let's see if we can hold here for 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. How'd you do at home? Fun. I saw, good, yeah, nice. I saw that. Awesome. Danielle ran out of the room just then, did she? Oh well, that's okay. All right, we're gonna now take Bakasana into a tripod. And I'm gonna be really clear about that. I don't want you lifting into a headstand yet. I want us to take our time as we gradually build to that. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. So the kids, the twins, you guys, you've been practicing this. So just take your time, all right? I don't want anyone getting hurt. So I want you to take your time. And Seth and Gabe, you might want to move back on your mat a little bit so that if you do want to do a headstand, you have space, darling. All right, inhale. I'm going to just do it first to show you. Inhale, coming up. My legs are going to go really wide so that my head lands down and I'm just in tripod, meaning my head is down, my hands are down, my knees are on my elbows, and I'm here. Then if I'm super clever, I might even be able to lift back up. Maybe, maybe not. Good to show off to my kids, isn't it? Nice, Melinda. Nice, Danielle. Good. That's what we want. All right, Seth and Gabe, I want you to see if you can do it. Is it too much on your wrists? Yeah. Yeah, nice, Gabe. Nice, really nice. Good, you guys. All right, come on down and just sit into Bhadrasana with our knees bent. You don't have to do it if your wrists are, can you sit like this though? Because it'll be good for your thighs.
Sit like this.
Feet on a pillow. If this is hard to sit like this, you can have a pillow under your butt, right? Or you can put the pillow under your feet is also nice. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move towards headstand. If you're at home, you can always move to a wall. I'd rather you do that than race and jump into it. I'm saying this particularly for some of you girls who I've been working with. Maeve, go to a wall, maybe. I don't know. All right, so this is, I'm going to show you first. I want you to take your time. There's 3 phases to it, all right? So as I come, I'm going to make a triangle with my hands and my head. So my hands and my head are an equilateral triangle. You didn't know you were going to get maths today. Geometry, right? So the head comes to the top of an equilateral triangle. I'm going to walk my hips over my shoulders as far as I can. And then the knees can come onto my arms. This is tripod. This is the next, that's phase 1. We need to get that before we can move forward. If you can squeeze your knees together and lift the knees up, that's phase 2. If from there you can stretch your legs up to the sky, I was going to say arms, that's phase 3. And then see if you can come back through the phases, and so that you're slowing down the process and you have control rather than just jumping into it. So give it a go. Go Barnsey, I see you. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Yes, exactly. Take your time. Yes, yeah. Do you want me to help you, Seth? You good? We're going to stay for about 10 breaths. It's good to be upside down, you guys, so take your time. You don't have to do it if the wrists are too sore. You can always do it like, do you know, headstand like this? Yeah. And I can be behind you if you want to do it. Yeah, and I'll be your wall. Seth, because his wrists are bugging him, he's coming into Shirsasana 1. That's where your elbows are down. And then one leg, so walk in, Seth. Walk in a little bit more. Keep lifting. Now one leg lifts up. Good. You want to come up? Yeah, even more. Good. Move your thighs back this way. Stick your butt out towards me more. Yeah. Well done, Seth. How you doing? And then slow-mo come down. I'm going to put the pillow back for you. Oh, I'm going to put the pillow under your feet for you. Come on down and do child's pose, everyone. Come on down and do child's pose. Well done, you guys. So for me, turning upside down really sparks that light in us. And so as we turn into child's pose now, and we're going to stay for a few breaths, I want you to turn your awareness to your breath. It might be that you can actually really quiet the mind down and you can begin, oh, Banzi, that's why you're so amazing. Love that. Yeah, wow. I want you to really quiet the mind down and maybe you can start to hear your heartbeat. And then I want you to think about something you really like about yourself. Something you really like about yourself. Maybe it's your great sense of humor. Maybe it's your patience. Maybe it's your capacity to listen to others because you're a good friend. Maybe it's your ability to think. I'm waiting for you to say something, but I'm not hearing anything. Your ability to dance. Maybe you're a really good dancer. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's your ability to do cartwheels with finesse. Yeah, exactly. All right, please walk your hands to your knees. You're going to sit once more into Bhadrasana. I know this isn't easy for some of us, but I would say good for some of us. We're going to move towards a couple of balance poses and to open up the front body. So if you have a blanket for your knees, you're welcome to use it. Or Seth and Gabe, please use those cushions. Cushions at home are good. So we're going to start with Vashisthasana, but with a modification. So we're going to go to our right side first. So from hands and knees position, again, knees are under on a blanket or a pillow if you prefer. We're going to kickstand the right foot and then lift the left foot up and the left arm up. Good. You can choose to keep the left leg down here and stretch all the way over the side body, creating a really nice shape of like a rainbow in your body. This is a modification of side plank, Vashisthasana. That should be good on your back, Gabe. Yeah. And then inhale, hand down, knee down. We're going to transition to the other side. Kickstanding your left foot. Lifting your leg up to start and then place it down and really strongly push through that right foot as you reach the arm over the ear, and you might even start to make that curve like a rainbow in your body. Some of my rainbows here are a little creaky and noisy. Good. And then turn back. We're going to go to the first side again. Please kickstand your right foot. Lift your left leg up off the floor. This time we're going to bend the knee. Now, not all of us can reach the foot from this position. You might need to bring that knee in to hold either the front of the knee, or you can reach the foot and press it behind you. Chapasana variation, pushing that foot back behind you. Chapasana is sugar cane, so there should be a sweetness to this. Although too much sugar is not good for you, just saying. There you go, Seth. Good. And then slow-mo release. Breath in and breath out. Second side, foot kickstands. We're going to lift that leg up. Again, you have choices. You might just be here bending the knee, or you might have to bend the knee in to catch the foot and take it behind you. Chapasana. You're not going high with that leg. You're going back to bow into the shape. And then slow-mo release. Good. Let's take child's pose one more time. Just a couple of breaths to reset. Look once more for the feeling of the breath moving in and out of your bodies. And then as the breath moves in, igniting the heart and opening up that light. Like, let it be this spark that opens you up as we practice today. All right, inhaling, please come up onto your knees. So walk your hands back. We're going to do camel pose, and we were practicing this earlier this week with the kids. There's lots of choices, and we were coming into a zombie shape, so that mightn't be the best for all of us. Let's curl our toes under and lift like zombies our arms. And Seth and Gabe, yeah, did you see that zombie look on his face? I know. You look, I could see you. All right, so maybe inhaling, maybe coming back here, building a little heat into the legs. Feel that? Just holding here for a few breaths. A little bit, and then come on back forward. All right, let's see if we can go a little deeper, pressing the tops of our feet down. I forgot to say this, but it's good to be on the cushions or the blankets at home if you have them. Inhale, zombie arms. Good. Exhale, go back. Woo! Hold it here. Good. Good. Woo! Stay, 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 stay. And then inhale, come up. That's quite strong, isn't it? All right, curl your toes back under. Good old Ustrasana or camel pose. All right, so inhale, arms lift. Exhale, come back. Now take your hands one at a time towards your ankles. Not all of us are going to get there, all right? Then if you find your ankles, see if you can lift your heart more. Lift and curl up. Well done. Inhale, come on up. This time, let's take a bit of a break, sitting your heels back. How we're doing at home? Are we feeling our quads a little bit? Are the big, quad, yeah. It's surprising how much work that can be. All right, so we're going to move into Vashisthasana once more, now that we've warmed these muscles up. And we're going towards wild thing, just so you know where we're going. And I want to see the wildest of wild things. I really do. So we'll see how that goes. So remember what it is you love best about yourself and bring that with you. We're going to take downward facing dog. Well, if you modify, you will. So you can keep the pillows where you are. So you can modify and bring your right knee down and come into Vashisthasana like we did initially. Or you can roll over the outside of your right foot, stack your left foot on top, coming into Vashisthasana, and then creating that rainbow shape. Stretch the arm over and then really lift the hips up and round and curve that whole body. Well done. You're looking good. Good. And then turn towards the floor, downward facing dog. Good. I'm going to give you a choice here. Please bend your knees. Seth's having his wrists are bugging him, so I'm going to give him a choice. If he takes his elbow to the floor, yes, good. And then he walks his knees back and his feet back. He's holding himself with his left hand, but and I want all of you to try this. Your right elbow's bent, your left hand is on the floor. Good. And then you're going to roll over that right foot, stack the left foot. You might stay here, right? Or you might lift the left arm up to the sky. Or not. Good. Turn. Knees down, hands down, downward facing dog. So we're going to try those all again. So there's different options. You can bend your left knee coming into the modification that we did. Or you can roll over your left foot, stack your right foot on top. We've got about 3 to 5 breaths here, stretching the arm over the ear, and then really lifting the hips up and rounding and curving, coming into that gorgeous, happy shape, I think. Can you feel that through your back, Gabe? Stretching, good. And then, turn downward facing dog. Bend the knees to the floor. And let's do the modification that I have to say is actually quite hard. Elbow to the floor. Good. So left elbow to floor, right hand is what we call a goofy position. So the right hand's on the floor. Lift your knees up, roll over the outside of the left foot. Stack your right foot on top. You might stay here. It's hard. You might lift the right hand up, breathing for 3 and 2. Woo! 1 more. And hand down, turn down, knees down, hands down. Last time, child's pose. Let's breathe here. We've got a good maybe 10 breaths. So again, can you feel the breath moving in and out of the body? And can you feel the expansion of the heart as it moves the oxygen through all the cells of your body? And again, I want you to really think about what it is that you love about yourself, that you like about yourself. Taking your time, please join me onto your seated position, Vajrasana, as you walk your hands back to your knees. All right, are we ready for Wild Thing? I'm ready for it. I'm feeling excited. Yeah, I'll show you. If you know this, come join me. Inhale, downward facing dog. We're going to roll over the right foot first and then lift the left foot up, bend the knee, step the foot behind us, and then lift up and get a little wild. It's wild. All right. So Seth and Gabe, see if you can join me. Are we doing it at home? Go girls. Give me maybe a little oh! Yeah, exactly. There we go. Woo! And then turn downward facing dog for a couple of breaths here. It's going to feel good to stretch it all out at the end, isn't it? Good. As you're ready, rolling over your left foot. Lift your right foot up, bend the knee, take the foot behind you, lift your hips up, lift your heart up, and give me a little ooh! Oh! You guys aren't that wild. What happened to my wild kids I used to have? Downward facing dog. Oh, everyone, inhale, high plank. Modify if you need, knees down. Exhale and land all the way onto your belly. pillow with your hands and just fold here. Breath the heart. We bind into magical we are. Are you ready? Chest and inhale, lift all the way up. And we're going to just sit onto our mats and stretch our legs quite wide. This is hard for a lot of us, and I think Seth and Gabe will be included in this agreement. So you can put the pillows under your sit bones, boys. If you put this pillow under your sit bones, and you might even want to roll it one time depending on how you feel. So it's folded in half. No, that looks pretty good. How you doing? So try not to collapse the body, yeah? Try and lift up. Good, we're gonna take a deep breath in and then fold forward, fingertips to the floor. My feet are happy feet. Maybe like the penguins, we can go dancing later on. Yeah. So if you need to bend your knees to get your hands to the floor, that's okay. Can you feel it though? Yeah. You can always fold the pillow one more time, Seth. I think that would be good for you. It's not less than to prop out. Good. We're going to take at least 10 breaths here. Oh, look at the puppy. Hello. That's Luna. Hi, Luna. See how fun this is doing yoga together? I love it. Luna actually has come to the studio before. Oh. Curl your toes. We've got at least 5 more breaths. If you're feeling like you can go deeper, you could always bend your elbows to the floor. I know. It's okay. Maybe you can take your fists to the floor. Maybe you could just visualize that. And then inhale, come on up. Take your hands under your knees and bring your legs into what we call an easy pose, Sukhasana. We're going to twist from here. So taking your left hand across the body to your right knee. Right hand behind you. Let's twist to the right. I want you to draw your belly in, widen your shoulders, and then lift through the crown of the head. And then maybe you can move your left ribs forward a little more, twisting deeply. You did a lot of back bending today. I'm proud of you guys. You're doing good. Good. And then inhale, come back to center. Breathe in with me. Let it out the mouth. Well done. Second side. Right hand onto left knee, left hand behind the body, and then twist from the belly, twisting all the way around. Shoulders wide. Stretch up through the crown of the head. Oh, can you feel that in your back? Good, and then inhale, come back to center. One more forward fold. It's kind of simple, but quite lovely. The fingertips come to the floor in front. And then we're actually going to make fists. So you're going to push fists to the floor and close our eyes here. And I just want, as we close our eyes and we start to calm the body down, I want you now to just think of anything that's been like really bugging you. Maybe you're frustrated with something. Maybe you're annoyed with one of your friends. Maybe you're just unsure of what's going on right now, and that's causing some kind of anxiety. And I want you to really feel that feeling. Don't push it aside, just feel it for a moment. You might feel it in a certain part of your body. You might feel it into your belly. You might feel it into your heart. Toes, you can feel it in your toes, maybe into your shoulders. Wherever it is, kind of create a ball, make it form a ball shape. And then let that ball split in two. So you've got two balls, wherever they might be in your toes, they might be in your belly, wherever they are. Start to lift them into your shoulders. And as you feel those balls rolling into your shoulders, when you feel those feelings, whatever they are, frustration, anger, anxiety, uncertainty, maybe even sadness, and feel those balls lift into your shoulders and then roll all the way down your arms, down, all the way down your arms into your fists, into the floor, and let them roll away. And then as they roll down your arms and into your fists and into the floor, the earth, just start to soften your fingertips, feel that relief. And then start to like draw your hands back into your lap. And try and keep your eyes closed as you let one hand land on your belly and one hand land on your heart. And then I know I'm not going to hear you at home, but I want you now to turn to that feeling of what you like about yourself. And I want you to share one thing about yourself with me, just one word, that you're kind, that you're patient, whatever it is. Gabe and Seth, I'm going to ask you in the studio here, just say it out loud for me. One thing about yourself, Seth.
Fun.
Fun. You are fun, Seth. Gabe, one thing about yourself.
Acceptance.
Accepting. You are. You take things as they come. One thing about me. Oh, I'm very generous. And then take those feelings as you slowly make your way onto your back for Shavasana. So take those, stretch those legs out. If you have a pillow, you might want to put it under your thighs. That might feel good wherever it is. And stretch out all the way onto the floor. You might want to reach your arms overhead for a breath. And then let your hands come alongside. Allow yourself to turn your awareness simply to your breath. And just feel the breath rise in your body and soften the body. Inhaling and exhaling. I want you to consciously think of that breath helping to soften and relax all of the body. So let's start at the heels. Just bring a presence to the heels of your feet. Let them be very heavy. Each one of your toes relax. The big toe, the second toe, the third, the fourth, the fifth. Even the sole of the foot is relaxed. The ankles relax. Both shins, both calf muscles relax. The back of the knees, the top of the knees, the back of the thighs, the top of the thighs, the back of the hips and the top of the hips. The belly softens, the ribs soften, the back of your heart gets more grounded, the front of your heart is soft and open. Both shoulders grounded down, the tops of the shoulders even soften. Both arms, the top of the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the pointer finger, the middle finger, the ring fingers, the pinky fingers, and then the presence of the thumb, really heavy, relaxed. And then the back of the neck, the front of the neck, the back of the head, the front of your face, the cheekbones get soft, the eyes get soft, the eyebrows get soft, the forehead soft, the whole of your back body relaxed, the whole of your front body relaxed, all of you completely relaxed. Every time your mind wanders, you come back to the breath. Every time you come back to the breath, it's simply an opportunity to relax even more, soften even more, let go even more. And then take your time, my friends, as I invite you to deepen your breath. You can choose to stay here in Shavasana if you're at home and that feels great. Or if you're ready to join me in a seated position, let's take our times to hug our knees into our chest. Maybe rock a little from side to side. And roll to one side. Pause for a breath or two or three. And take your time to lift up to a seated position. The hands will once more meet in Anjali Mudra. And I'm going to ask my beautiful boys to seal this time with me, with their beautiful voices. The sound of Om one time together, please, boys. Take a deep breath in. Om. May you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be at ease. May all that you love be healthy, may they be safe, may they be at ease. May all beings be healthy, be safe and at ease. Thank you all. Namaste.